As filmmakers, we can't just study good movies, we also have to study bad movies. Doing so, it's easier for us to pick up mistakes. And in this movie, The Last Airbender, is considered a filmmaker's what not to do.
Mr. M. Night Shyamalan, your Last Airbender movie sucked.
Yes.
So if we can study this movie and see what the filmmakers got wrong, and then try to avoid those type of things in our work, then yeah, that'll be helpful. Avatar is a cartoon from Nickelodeon. It's created by Brian Konietzko and Michael Dante DiMartino. I hope I'm not butchering their names. It was a TV series both loved by critics and fans, and personally, I'm a new fan of it. It was on the Canadian side of Netflix. I watched it with my sister. It was pretty darn good. I was surprised. I was looking at a cringeworthy interview between the creators of the show and the film's director, M. Night Shyamalan. It was hard to watch in a way because we know how the film turned out, and later the creators hated this movie, so it's just sad.
Thank you for your enthusiasm and appreciate all your hard work, and we look forward to the Avatar live-action movie.
Pre-production began in late 2008, and this is where most of the problems lie in the film.
At first, when I put the outline together, I showed it to you guys, and it basically had every single thing you guys wrote. It was like a 7-hour movie.
It took like 10 pounds of, I'm not saying, 10 pounds of crap into like a 5-pound bag. It was squeezing so much information, and then Shyamalan was piling more and more stuff that he thought would be cool into it, making his own changes.
You pronounced his name Ong, and that was wrong.
This resulted in major changes to its source material.
The bending was awful.
And honestly, I have this problem with my own work. One being fusion alteration. I was trying to add like time traveling, Back to the Future, cloning. It was a mess. Avatar, I think, would be good in 2 parts or to a 3-hour-long movie. What they did was not very good. It wasn't structured. They skipped so much stuff, and it was like insulting.
The video game based on your movie was better than your movie.
And in the film, there was like a lot of exposition.
I have found scrolls in the library.
The Fire Nation has stolen knowledge of us from the Great Library.
What have you learned from the stolen scrolls?
In my raid of the Great Library earlier this year, I found a scroll. This is a scroll from the Great Library. This is our map.
I actually found this video about exposition, which you can watch right here. It's great. You'll enjoy. This movie had too much narration. I mean, like unnecessary amounts of it.
The scroll we had was proving to be helpful. Ong was practicing, but for some reason, he was having trouble with waterbending. We moved from town to town in the Earth Kingdom. We tried to stay out of sight, but Sokka became concerned we were being followed. We arrived at the Northern Water Tribe. We presented ourselves to the royal court. My brother and the princess became friends right away. Ong showed them he was the last airbender and was accepted to train with the master. The city knew our arrival would bring great danger, and they prepared for war they knew would come in the ensuing weeks.
And now the casting. This is what most people hated about this movie. In the show, it was ethically diverse, like really ethically diverse. Everyone, alright? Like every nation. So the idea of whitewashing the main characters was a really stupid decision.
Yeah, I thought so.
Not only did they cast white actors to play Asian or Inuit roles, they switched nationalities of some of the characters with like East Indian dudes, which didn't make any sense. And the only reason like the characters were there were to talk what was going on, and there was no point for them.
The Fire Nation's plan: suppress all other bending. They
were boring, bland cardboard cutouts. I mean, they didn't even look like the characters.
It was.
Personality-wise, the only characters that are similar to the cartoon is Zuko and the uncle.
Are you sure you want to be here?
If there are any good qualities to this film, it would have to be the visuals and the music. Also, the small chemistry between Zuko and Iroh. They were like the only good characters in this movie, while everyone else pretty much sucked.
I've loved spending these weeks with you, Sokka.
Me too.
To this day, Shyamalan is defending this movie. I don't know why. He was saying that the reason why it was bad was because it was just meant for kids, and so was a TV show. So was Star Wars and Harry Potter. And those movies became like billion-dollar hits, and everyone loves them, from kids to adults. this movie.
I would rather watch 5 hours of Michael Bay than your movie.
This movie was the movie that ended Knight's collaboration with Kathleen Kennedy and Frank Marshall. The creators of the show wished that the movie never existed. And due to negative reviews, Nickelodeon scrapped the idea of doing a trilogy. I mean, come on, who wants to see another one of these movies? Hopefully, this movie gets remade and a sequel never happens.
My name is Commander Jia. I set this trap for you. I'm gonna kill you.
Painful.